I got my mom to go to an all women's fitness center because when I went back with her, I kept wanting her to get into like a gym, and she didn't communicate why she wasn't able to do it. And so I said, look, when I get back, I'll go with you. So I go back and we go to the gym that I tend to visit when I see her. And she still hasn't communicated much with me.
Yeah.
But we walk into the gym and it was so intimidating because I was looking at it from my mom's eyes.
Right.
That there was no way she was going to walk into that co-ed gym. And it just, there's no way.
Well, what was so intimidating? Like, what was the thing that stood out the most?
Well, it's interesting because it's not something that would intimidate the two of you.
Yeah.
But when you walk in, if you could imagine a movie like where you're looking through the lens, and you walk in, you got a beef buffed up dude sitting at the front, and he's on the computer, and he kind of turns, I mean, right? So how can I help you or whatever? So
Waits are that
it's
way.
a guy, and then you look into the open gym and you see guys. I'll do another one. Chang. And you hear the weights falling.
Crotching.
And you got the guys with the gold, like little tank top shirt on.
Stringers.
Like stringer.
Right.
What's the point of even a shirt?
Just take it off.
The nipples are
like you win.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah. And once I saw that, I was like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
And so we went to a place that was more conducive for her.
Good. That's awesome.
You know, more welcoming.
Absolutely.
And one-on-one. Yeah, actually, my mom, she got into weightlifting, but she's working one-on-one with the trainer.
Yeah.
Her trainer is actually a male.
Yeah.
But she likes that attention, and she doesn't have to worry about that type of atmosphere. She just goes in. It's very targeted, very focused. She doesn't have to worry about anything extra.
So does your mom say, go pick that weight up for me?
She does. She says, hey,
and you stringer.
She says, you should do a stiff leg deadlift right now. Yeah, baby.
Well, and then even like to reverse it though. So let's when we talk about fat loss for everybody, right? And if my message is, every shape, size, and color, right where you are, starting right where you are, meeting you right where you are, let's then talk about the reverse, the stereotypes for men, right? It's not all men know how to go to a gym and lift, and so there's an even more uncomfortable, right, and even more intimidated, to go into a gym and lift because now they're already assuming
that you should know,
right? You're a guy. So I actually had, and it's funny that we talk about this. I haven't talked about it in a while. I had a lot of male clients when I first started training that had no idea what they were doing. And by the end of like 6 months, we set some goals and all that, they were wearing tank tops and things like that and felt so much more confident, even in just the few first workouts with me, because you're with somebody that knows what they're doing,
right?
Walking around confident in it. So now you feel confident. And then sometimes I would just train like you do your free session that you do when you first start. And then I would see them do the exact same workout that I walked them through like every time they came into the gym. I'm like, okay,
I wonder where you got that from.
Yeah, switch it up. So it's so it's very interesting. But the whole gym experience can be extremely intimidating for anybody, and which is why so many people never get started. And that we have to change that. And so that was another motive.
So this show, what I would love us to do, and I don't want to throw us off.
Okay.
But what I would love us to do is to share information, thinking about how it can help someone that the information is relating to.
Sure.
Right. So, like for instance, what would you two recommend for women who are new to going to a gym? Like what can you recommend to them to take those first steps?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
How could you have helped my mom over the phone?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you want to start? Want me to
Yeah,
start?
go ahead. Yeah.
I think, for me, and I could share this from my own personal experience as well, is one of the first things that I felt I got the most out of was I actually just, faced it.
Yeah.
And actually met with either it's the salesperson or a trainer.
Yeah.
I actually just sat down with the trainer and then let them know what my goals were, and they were able to then share with me some of their information, some of the things that they could do, program wise, and there was a lot of that actually helped me kind of just get rid of a lot of this sort of like the stereotypes or the assumptions that I had way back when. And I remember thinking, it was scary at first to do that because I thought, oh, they're just going to try to sell me.
Right.
They're really not going to, and I know that's out there too.
Yeah.
But, just to take the time for yourself
Absolutely.
to learn more about, okay, this is what I want. This is what I think I want.
Right.
Let me talk to a professional and have them guide me.
Absolutely.
So you're saying you went from a timid place like that
Yeah.
to becoming a professional fitness athlete.
Yeah. So, for example, after I had my son, I remember my workout, because my workouts were walking him in the stroller, just some running. I really wasn't into lifting consistently. I did a little bit here and there, like, resistance bands, body weight stuff. And I remember joining a gym, and the guy was telling me, and I kind of got offended, because he was kind of like, yeah, you're going to have to do a little bit more than that for the goals that you want.
Yeah.
Which basically was telling me you need to start lifting.
Right.
And at the time I thought, what an ass, but,
right.
It was true. And then so I actually started working. So my very first one-on-one trainer was a female trainer, because of that same reason, that I just felt so much more comfortable with the female at the time. But once I got used to it and I realized what I was doing,
built your confidence up.
I didn't care who the trainer was, as long as they were a good trainer and they were listening to me and what my goals were.
Right.
And I just went from there.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So anyway.
Yeah. No, that's really good. And she just ended on something that was like, once the trainer listened to them and listened to what their goals were. And I think so many times, like, especially at the big gyms and things like that, they are already starting with a bottom line. Like, I got to get this many people to train, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you feel like it's salesy, or, I don't want. So if you actually take the time to listen to somebody, and that was, I think, a reason even now that I have been able to have so many people that have stuck with me for so long. I mean, a lot of my clients I've been training for 10 years since I very first started. And because I take time to listen to them and get to know them, because what really people are saying is, like, if I'm saying like, oh, I'm scared to go to the gym, or I'm scared, they're saying, I don't know what I'm doing, or I feel afraid. If they're older, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself, or, and then when you start to really dig down deep, sometimes it's like somebody in their family just had a stroke or found out they had cancer or something like that. And there's now some deeper meaning. So they actually really have a desire to come exercise. So I think if you're taking a step, and to try to help somebody figure it out, is to like we talk about, with coaching and everything, is to try to figure out really why they're wanting to do this. And that's going to give them even a little more confidence to ask a professional or ask somebody, and just, really, we are professionals for a reason, right? We love what we do, and we want to share that information with someone else so that they can better their lives. Same thing for the coach. If you're coaching basketball or learning to ride a horse or ride a car or a bike or something for the first time, ask somebody that knows what they're doing, and it'll help you to build your confidence. And I think baby steps. I think, like your mom walking in and seeing, all these, big guys, and that's immediately intimidating, and that's it. It may have taken everything for her that day just to walk through that door, and so I think maybe as fitness professionals, we can do a better job of listening to people, of what they really are wanting to do and what their goals really are, and just starting them with tiny steps. And one thing I do with my clients right out the gate is because sometimes they think, I'm going to come in and like, like we're going to be doing burpees the first day and flipping off the treadmill and whatever. Terry Crews has this like hilarious thing where he's like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it is hilarious.
That's
it's
what
like
you do.
That's what I do, right? First jump side to side of the treadmill. But, letting them know, let their guard down, like, hey, we're not going to do anything you're uncomfortable with today. All we're going to do is just kind of see how you move, maybe see how, a little flexible, how mobile you are, and then that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then that's like, okay, I can do that. Let's own that day. And then the next day, hey, we're gonna do some squats. But that also takes a professional to know, to assess a client and to know, where they are in their fitness journey. So yeah.